Welcome to Luke and Lewis. We have returned. You may not have noticed, but Luke and I had a little bit of a break from the show.
Nah, we were doing episodes all last week.
Oh,
with,
that's right. I forget.
With
Amos
Andrew
Gill,
Hansen and Amos Gill.
Hansen and Andrew Gill.
Exactly.
That's right.
We were busy all week.
Episodes. We were busy all week. Didn't have any time off. Somehow I managed to do all of those guest episodes while in the mountains in a cabin with no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it done. Say what you like about me. I can hustle.
Yeah, it's a real credit to Lewis Spears' work ethic.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
right. You have some shows?
Oh, Adelaide this weekend. Get on down. There's only like 40 tickets left. The shows will sell out. I'm doing 3 shows. 3 shows.
At the same time?
All consecutively. I'll be running in between the rooms.
Just you do one joke to one audience
and they're like, hang on,
you.
wait, while you guys are still laughing, I'm going to go do the same joke in the next room. And I'll be a busy boy.
That's going to be difficult.
3 shows in a row.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
3 shows to 3 different audiences in a row. That's 9 shows.
Was that good? No, I don't think so.
No, wait, my joke or your shows? Oh, they haven't happened yet.
Yeah,
Get your tickets,
see.
guys. We'll see.
And Geelong was sick on the weekend. And I've got Albury and Wagga coming up in a couple of weeks. And then in early June, we're going to Wollongong, Sydney and Newcastle, and then Canberra. Sure? I think so.
Check the site, guys.
LukeKidgel.com.
And a quick thank you to everyone who saw both of our shows during Melbourne. It was crazy, and we are very thankful to all the guests that came on the show as well. That's the Melbourne Comedy Festival period is insanely busy for Luke and I, but we get to have all these guests and do all these shows. So thank you so much to everyone who came out to both of our shows, met us afterwards, and let us know you listened to the show. It was really, really appreciated, and the shows were awesome, and it's so good to be performing again now that comedy's back in Australia. It's great.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Doing shows every night.
It was sick.
It was the first time we've both ever done the full run, which is like 23 shows in a row.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. Like I thought it'd be kind of harder.
It was definitely exhausting, but it wasn't. It was
like
didn't
fun
kill
though.
me.
No,
yeah.
It was more fun than exhausting.
I was thinking that the excitement of the shows would start to wear off towards the back end, but it almost picked up. I think, because the shows got better. I
get a hard on for that serotonin rush.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was just thinking that I would be very tired, and then the excitement would wear off, so I would feel more tired. But I was just really tired, but more excited, so it balanced out.
It did.
And then I had a giant crash and had to go to a cabin afterwards. But I still, I wasn't taking a break. I was grinding hard.
Yeah.
While I was working remotely from holiday, I got Keehlan to look after my cat.
Now, you told me this, and now what did I do? Do you remember what I did?
What did you do?
I laughed. Because that's a bad decision.
Well, I don't think
you said, Keelan's looking after my cat, and I went, and you said, he's feeding him. And I said, you got the one person we know that doesn't know portion control regarding food to feed your cat.
I also said the same thing to Jasmine.
Now, Luke,
I said, do you really want me to look after the cat?
Can't even feed himself.
You've had a fucking cat before.
Yeah,
so,
I currently got 3.
Yeah, I thought he would at least have some experience. But Luke, turns out you're 100% right. Dude, I was only away.
Did he feed him just Tim Tams for 48 hours?
I was only away for 3 days. Yeah. Just 3. And I came home. I reckon my cat is twice the size. Literally, it's put on weight. And we got home and the cat was not excited to see us. It was just lying there, couldn't play. It's definitely heavier. Absolutely. It sits down. I can see its gut sticking out either side of its legs. I get home. It's super easy to feed the cat. We have dry food, we have some wet food, and a scoop. 1 scoop in the thing, and you set the timer, and that's all you have to do, 3 scoops a day. I got home. I find out Keehlan. I open the timers. I'm like, geez, the cat seems fat and fucked. I open up the thing. There's 3 scoops in everything and no water. Hasn't had water for 2 days because he put it in the food bowl.
No, that's not true.
And the cat refused to fucking drink it because it's fussy, whatever. So I get home and I find out that Keelan's been giving the cat 9 meals a day, no water. You put my cat on your diet.
That's not true. No, that's not. The feeding over the feeding cat. Yeah, 3 scoops, 3 scoops a meal. When I was there, I gave her a few more because she cries. And it makes me feel bad.
I texted him, I said, do not believe her lies.
But she's
All animals do that.
home alone all day
Yeah.
by herself. I'm only there for 15
You're like, you
minutes.
deserve a treat. Here's
Yes.
diabetes.
Exactly.
That's what he does to himself.
Yeah.
He's home alone all day, bit lonely. I deserve some Tim Tams.
she was so upset. So I fed her more. And the water, I gave her water. The water was in the mug.
But
that
you were feeding her so
specified.
much dry food that she would have slurped that shit up
Yeah, I think she drank all
immediately.
the water, yeah.
So but you can't say that I didn't give her water.
Okay.
And also that food ball was full of water when I got there. So you can't blame me for putting water in the food ball. That's not my fault.
That's some conspiracy. Maybe the cat's done it.
Maybe it was cat piss.
Maybe it was cat piss. Look, the point is, the vet. She's already on a diet because
Yeah.
we were overfeeding.
You took her to a
little bit.
vet.
Well, I've never had a cat before, so it turns out we were overfeeding her previously. So we put her on a diet. She lost 500 grams. I reckon she's put on 600 since
She's
Keehlan's
so
visit.
happy. She's stoked.
She's so fat.
And I'm not sorry.
And also, she didn't shit for 4 days because she had so much dry food that she didn't poo.
Not
You literally
sorry.
put her on your diet.
Yeah.
You almost fed his cat to death.
And she loved it.
She did, and that's
Because
the problem.
She's not like a super friendly cat, but she was loving me when I was there.
Of course. But she was loving the food, not you.
Yeah. Cool. She had a great week.
Okay.
Why do you need to get validation from a cat?
Because a cat's always angry and upset. I wanted to make it happy for a week.
Yeah, well, after it hasn't shit for 4 days. Well, now the
Am
problem
I
is...
wrong? Am I wrong?
Now the real issue
Yes.
is...
Ah.
That, yeah, you are wrong.
Okay.
The issue is now, after your fucking gorge fest with the cat, overfeeding the fuck out of it, now the cat's acting like I'm starving it to death because I'm feeding it a normal amount of food.
Yeah.
I look at it, I go, dude, you get 3 meals a day. That's what everyone gets. And
Yeah.
she's looking at me going, I'm starving to death.
Puppy
I'm
dog
eating
eyes.
9.
Like how you used to look at us while we were eating lunch when you were on that keto diet. You used to be like, "Oh, I got my broccoli," you know.
Yeah. You know what? Not sorry. And I think I did the right thing.
You're just so objectively wrong. Like they've
Load it. I think, honestly, it would be healthier at this point to just leave the cat alone for 3 days. No food.
I actually
To balance
forgot
it out.
on the first day. I forgot I was feeding the cat. Even after you texted me about it, it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, shit.
I better give it 9 meals to balance it out.
I felt awful.
Yeah, well, now the cat does.
It's your fault.
It's
as
my
soon
fault.
as you told me
It's
you
my
left
fault.
Keehlan in charge of your cat, I laughed and was
My
like,
fault.
can't wait for the podcast.
Big
And I-
fat cat.
Also did tell Jasmine this would happen.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, man.
That's all right.
I'm also pretty honest like that. When I know I'm going to stuff something up.
You have to be.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to screw this up. Yesterday, I was sent into Dan Murphy's to get wine because Meg wanted to put in the pasta. She's like, you need to get a Cab Merlot. I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about wine. I just look at it and go, oh, it's not goon, so it's fancy, right?
Yeah.
And I don't. There's $150 wine and there's $5 wine, and I don't know the difference.
I don't think there is a difference, to be honest.
Right,
There's
but-
not much of a difference.
Apparently, I came out with the wrong one, despite asking an employee, what should I get? And I'm like, I told her, I'm like, I will fuck this up. And she goes, you can't. Just ask an employee. They'll get it for you.
Yeah.
I asked an employee. They got it for me. I came out. She's like, you fucked it up.
The problem with the Dan Murphys in the country is all those employees have been punched in the head so many times when they've run out of goon for
Yeah.
the 3rd time that day that
Yeah.
their brains don't really work that well.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, I like his honesty.
Yeah,
He's like, I will be bad at this. And then you can't really be mad when he really just comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was, well, because all the other cats I feed like about 5 cats I regularly cat sit. No other cat meows like yours.
Yeah, she do be
You're gonna
screaming.
need-
She
Needy
do
ass
be
cat.
crying
Yeah.
all the time.
She does scream for food. She's a big fat bitch. I'm just trying to keep that away from her. In her spirit and her soul, she's a big fat bitch.
You've got one sad puss.
Yeah, big fat pussy.
Yeah.
I've got a fat pussy.
A fat needy pussy
Yeah.
that needs a bit of Keehlan. Oh, sorry. I had a bit of zipper controversy
Okay.
at my Geelong show.
Right.
These pants,
Yeah.
they've passed their use by date.
Yeah.
I've the buttons broken.
Where did you get them from?
Oh, Probably Cotton On.
Yeah, so they don't have a use by date.
They
they
were-
come out of the factory fucked.
I bought them and they were already expired.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get when pants made by 9-year-olds.
Yes.
You know?
But the button's broken. There's a hair tie holding them together.
What are you doing?
Right. Well, again, I haven't done. I'm still catching up on my washing from the comedy festival.
Dude, buy some fucking...
Yeah, I know. I've been busy. I need a haircut as well, mate. There's a lot of things I need to get done.
Yeah.
Right.
You're in shambles.
I am.
You're wearing a t-shirt from a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's crinkled to fucking
We
hell.
only wear promotional t-shirts here. You wear your own merch frequently, so none of that. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you're wearing some
it.
kind of merch.
I'm wearing it. I don't
Your
own
own or
any
mine?
I'm wearing mine.
Yeah, you just go between mine and your merch every day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. But I don't show up looking like I just pulled it out of my pocket. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
you're drawing all over it.
So after my show in the meet and greet, I'm not exaggerating here. About 15 to 20 people tell me that my fly was undone the entire show.
The whole show.
I check my Instagram, upwards of 10 DMs. Different people.
What, messaging you during the show? Like
Afterwards, like, great show. Thanks for coming to Geelong. Loved it. Also, your fly was undone the entire show.
I would like to make fun of you, but I'm going to say it. It's your fault, guys. If you sit
Yeah.
there and watch me perform with my fly undone, you have to yell.
I know. No one said anything.
You
There
got
was over 100 people there. And no one said shit.
Maybe they thought it was part of the act. You know what? For the first 7 minutes, I would think it's part of the act.
Oh, no, it's my fault. I did know.
Okay, so I'm taking it back. Guys, I'm sorry. My apologies. It's not your fault. It's your fault.
I assumed.
What do you mean you knew?
Well, like, these pants just suck. And I was battling with it all day. And then I gave up. And I kind of just was like, it was half undone. They were exaggerating a bit. Like, it was there. And
I had a pair of jeans.
My cock wasn't out. Like, it wasn't bad. I had underwear on.
I had this pair of jeans previously, and they kind of died, and the fly kept falling down. I noticed it one day. Got some more jeans.
Yeah, right. Well, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Just a busy guy. Maybe in my lunch break today, I might buy jeans.
There literally is a Cotton On around the corner.
I'm trying to avoid it.
Can you please?
I haven't.
You don't have to have nice
But I
clothes.
haven't shopped there in
You just have to
ages.
have not shit clothes.
I haven't
You
bought
are an adult.
New jeans in like 4 years.
Yeah.
I bought new blue jeans, which I've been wearing. They're not from Cotton On. But yeah, every time I buy jeans, like $100 jeans, I fucking hate them. Then I buy $30 jeans and they're amazing. They're so comfortable. I bought like Levi's and I fucking hate them.
You do need to wear in
I
good
just hate them.
clothes. Why? What's to hate? They're
I
jeans.
don't know. I think I have a massive cock and they're just uncomfortable. That's the problem.
You reckon? That's
think
why the
so.
fly kept breaking. You
Yeah.
couldn't hold it in.
But
It's concerning at an all ages show.
it was really, really rude
Yeah.
to the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
So many people said, by the way, and I'm like,
Oh well.
yeah. All girls, by the way.
Yeah.
And they go, every time you got a drink, it was all I was looking at. Well, don't.
No, that's not them. That is you. If a guy on stage has his fly undone, that's all I can see.
But say something. Like, it was pretty intimate show. Like, there's only 100 people there. And you can just be like, it was like I was talking to the crowd. We had like a good rapport.
Yeah.
At one point, it would have been a good heckle.
Yes.
You know, it would have got a laugh if
Yeah.
someone had been like, because if everyone was thinking it,
Yeah.
God, it would have been like the elephant in the room. I mean, the trunk, obviously. So, but it was just.
But how funny would it be? Just the image. I'm just picturing you making fun of someone else in the front row while your fly is down.
Oh, it was the
the
entire
ultimate
show.
glass house. Just
I know.
throwing stones.
It was humiliating. I mean, I should have known better because I knew that it was problematic. Meg she even said before you go on stage, don't wear those on stage ever.
You can't be helped.
But I was wearing like my jeans a lot of the comedy festival, and then I had to mix it up. I had to, you know, you don't put your things through the wash, but by the end of the festival, like they needed a wash.
Oh, dude,
Like I'd been out in them, and
I wore this pair of jeans every show.
yeah, I wore the same blue pair of jeans most nights. I switched it up a bit, but
And try 23 nights in a row.
that's just gross.
That is gross. But the problem is,
But people
they
say-
don't make these jeans anymore.
People say you're not
I'm
supposed
in
to
denial.
wash your jeans anyway, but I think that's weird because you still sweat in them. Like where the spotlights are hot.
Yeah.
We definitely do
You're supposed
sweat
to
in them.
wash your jeans if you perform in them 23 nights in a row.
Yes.
And you know what? Haven't washed them yet.
Yeah, you should.
Probably.
Yeah, don't judge me. You're always in shambles.
I'm marinating, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you're actually trying to get your life together. I saw you were driving.
Yeah, I've been driving.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what's
I
funny?
was-
You tagged me in your story like,
Yeah.
you seen this? That would have been a okay tag if we were 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm driving on a freeway.
Yeah.
Lewis comes to my house the other day. By the way, so weird. He goes, like unannounced.
Yeah.
Get a knock on my door. Lewis is at my door and he's like, I was in the neighborhood. I was like, were you?
I was. We were literally driving. We literally just organically drove by your house.
Yeah, right.
Because we were coming from the country, which is where you live. So we just kind of.
I don't
passed
think,
it.
no, you were coming back into civilization.
Yeah, but to get through there, we got to through the country.
Yeah,
We were in the mountains and then we hit country, that's you. And then we got back into the city.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, we were there. It's a nice place for your cows.
And then he's like, oh man, I was driving and dude, I went 110. Holy shit.
I mean, it was a school zone.
Yeah.
We got a few kids.
It was so wild though. He was like kind of bragging that he like went on a freeway. He's like, yeah man, I was driving at the speed limit.
You got to encourage me a little bit, all right? This is the first bit of progress I've shown since I was 16.
I know, but like it's now
It's been 11 years.
but it's hit the point now where you just need to do it yourself. Like you need to internalize all these conversations that we all had when we were 17.
Yeah, no, I need them. What I'm saying is I think it's the reverse. You shouldn't get them when you're 16. Oh, getting my license. Cool, bro. That's like praising a toddler for learning how to walk. Awesome. They all do it around the same age.
Would you praise a 14-year-old for learning how to walk?
Yes, if they had cerebral palsy and then one day it just clicked and they worked
Yeah,
it
right.
out, I'd be like, fucking good on you.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right.
You know, learning to drive when you're 16, oh, boring, whatever. Try learning when you're 27.
What I mean, you should be better at it. You're more mature.
Yeah.
You have better understanding
actually
of
think-
the road rules because you've been.
I think you're probably less good at it because you're more risk averse. When you're 16, you're just like, ooh, I could never die.
Yeah, I think you're just a bitch.
Maybe. Probably.
And he goes,
Probably.
yes. You are. Like, you don't go on water slides, roller coasters.
Yep.
You hate danger.
Yeah, danger is my worst enemy. To be honest, I find danger quite dangerous.
You do.
Yeah.
We'll do it on Wednesday because we haven't put them together, but something very exciting happened during the week. Our Heelys came in the mail.
Finally.
From
All the way
America.
from America.
Finally, we have an official work uniform.
This is supposed to be our first impression on all of the Misfits.
Yeah.
We've been here for 2 months.
Yeah. And let's be honest, our first impression was our employees steal shit.
Yeah.
We prank your set.
Yeah.
And
We fuck with the only podcast in here that makes any money.
yeah, and ultimately disrespect the boss as well.
Yeah.
And ask him for money.
Yeah.
How are those shark shorts going? Have we done anything?
We haven't
on that?
picked them out. We're gonna have to pick them out
Okay.
today,
Yeah.
and then send them to Mitch and make him purchase them.
Great. This show is in shambles. But getting
it
back to
really
my
is.
point,
I'm a legend.
no,
Oh.
that was completely missed the point.
Oh, sorry.
You're a bitch. We were discussing.
Yeah, okay, but I'm overcoming my bitchness and I'm learning how to drive.
Will you?
No.
Okay. I thought so.
Great.
Will
Let's
you
do it.
honestly give the Heelys more than 10 minutes?
Yeah. I'm
'cause
excited for the Heelys.
Because you will
11
go,
minutes.
"Ugh," and then you go, I hate this. I'm going to fall and crack my head.
I can do Heelys.
Because you got to
dude.
lean back on them. There's a little bit, like I watched Ruben do it the first
Can
time.
you even fall over?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you will.
No, I won't.
You're so long. You will. Your center
It'll
of
be
gravity
easy. It'll
is,
be easy.
is so high that it's actually probably zero gravity
No,
up
it'll
there.
be easy. Out of everyone getting their Heelys for the first time, I will be the most proficient. I guarantee it. In fact, I say as soon as they're built, Keehlan, you haven't used them yet?
You'll
No?
be.
Me and Keehlan will have a race. The first
I like that
time
you're
we
not
put them
taking on Ruben because Ruben
you
is
never-
good at them.
You never like rode skateboards or did anything fun.
Doesn't
when you were
matter.
a
I
teenager?
shred on
Doesn't
the daily
matter.
now,
It's
man.
all that stuff's easy. I just don't want to do it. I smashed Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I was just saying,
1, 2,
you're
and
so
3.
scared to even step on my skateboard in here.
Yeah, but that's not Heelys, is it? Heelys are easy. I've got heels. I've worn shoes
You've also
before.
got
Put some wheels on them. Who cares? I used to rollerblade when I was a kid. Knee pads, elbow pads, helmet. But I used to do it.
that's a huge call. I think you'll easily be the worst at it.
I think out of everyone trying them for the first time, I will be the best.
I think I'm just like really revving him up so he tries now. Like, because he wouldn't have cared. He would have been like, I don't care.
that's the
You would have done it for the video and then been like, nah, now I really want to put the pressure on.
It really
to
is
get good.
the way to get any Australian man going. You wouldn't.
You wouldn't do
You'd
it.
suck.
And the
You're
older
too
you
scared.
did do it and would have done it.
Yeah, but I am the old me.
Okay.
I never
great.
change, never will. I'm real.
Yeah. We'll change a bit. Get your license.
I'm working on it. It's in progress, all right?
Okay.
It's happening.
Cool.
You know what else is happening, by the way? Dude, I'm really reverting. I'm learning to drive. I've just got some Heelys. I'm getting my braces soon.
You're becoming a teenager.
I'm going backwards. I'm aging backwards.
Yeah.
I'm Benjamin Button. I went to the orthodontist and
the shoes will finally be appropriate.
I know. They had it. The guy confirmed it to me 100%. No Invisalign. The job cannot be done with that. It has to be braces.
Like metal.
Metal braces.
Yeah.
So I'm going in again in 2 weeks. And then I think after that, I'm going to get actual braces.
You're gonna look like the character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah. Yeah, but really long. I wouldn't fit in the pages of the book.
Just as 2D though.
Yeah. So I'm going to get them put on, and then I'm going to 4 months after that I get my first surgery. 8 months after that I get my second one, and then 4 more months of braces. So it's going to be minimum 12, could be 18 months braces. It's fucked.
That's rough as an adult.
Really rough.
I think we need to. You know what? It'll be easy for me to take a stance of haha suck shit. I think it's more brave and supportive of me as a friend to stand by your braces.
You should get them too.
Not that much.
No, not that much. Bit much.
But like, I won't
Mouth
insult you
How about
after the
this?
first week.
I think everyone...
Because I want to have a bit of a 7-day field.
Look, everyone on the show and in the sound off section, the comments
You get
below,
1 week.
You get 1 week.
Yeah.
You get 1 week, and then you get 1 week transition period where you can say something mean, but you have to follow it up with something nice.
Okay.
You know?
And then after that, it's strictly supportive because...
It's going to be 18 months, guys.
You're not choosing it.
No.
It's almost a disability. It's
Almost.
genetic.
Yeah.
You know, it's not...
Yeah.
it is. It's not particularly your fault.
It's going to be fucking so shit.
Yeah, I know.
I've got 27. I'm in braces till almost fucking 30, bro.
You're not going to be able to like film a comedy special in years.
I've thought about this. Do I want... I feel like I'm
the
ready.
braces special.
I feel like I'm ready for my next special, almost.
Just
like
embrace
I'm
it.
there. Fuck you.
Embraces
You
it.
get it out now because the buffer period's coming. Dude, you know what is cool though about me having
You should
braces?
call it Embrace It.
I
That's a good name.
actually did think of that. Or I think this is better. Brace yourself.
Oh, that's pretty good. Although it's a bit insecure. Like it's because no one will probably really notice.
I will have to. Yes, they
You'll have to
fucking
talk
will.
about it. You have to reference it, but I don't think you need to call center the whole special
Yeah, that's what I
around your
mean. Like,
mouth.
I would have to have the world's best, like 15 minutes on braces.
Yeah.
And I don't think that exists, you know? Although I did think this. I didn't know this, but Jazz had braces when she was a teenager. I didn't know this. You can get the colors changed every month when you go in.
You're just going to end up getting grills by the end.
I think so. So I think that every month on the show we could have a vote. What color am I going with?
You can't do colors. You're an adult. You can't be like green.
Yes, not green. I think honestly, I've been thought about it a lot. The best color is purple. I think I have to just go and have braces. The clear ones suck because they go yellow and they make your teeth look dirty. I've seen them. They're gross. I could do...
Can you do white?
Yeah, but they go yellow. You can do silver and then it kind of looks like you have grills. That wouldn't be too bad. Can you fucking change your expression, Devlin, please? Change your face.
Devlin is picturing you. When you said purple, he went... He literally did this. He went...
Change your face, all right? You better get used to fucking changing that expression to something a little bit nicer because it's going to be over. You're going to get 1 week, you can make that face, and then it's done. Then for the next week, you can make that face, but you've got to follow it up with a smile.
Yeah, but now if you keep changing the colors, we all get 1 week every month.
I know. I did think this, though, you know, if there is a special Luke and Lewis event, orange, but
Yeah,
they will
that's
look
good. I like
terrible because they'll make my teeth look orange. So that's going to have to be very special.
Look
But
like
I
you have
think
orange
purple.
juice pulp on
Yeah,
you.
yuck.
Constantly stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, yeah. So that'll be me. So get used to it, guys.
What's I'm looking at a whiteboard here. It says the Lewis's secret thing.
That was me driving.
No, I'm not.
It's not very secret. The
It
Keelan
wasn't
wrote
a
that
secret.
down.
You put it on your Instagram story.
Yeah, I don't know
and
why. I
tagged
don't know why.
me.
I don't know why Keelan wrote secret thing. I'm driving.
You said to me in the car, you go, I've got a secret thing no one can know about.
Well, maybe I've look. Okay,
Why did you
maybe
put it
I've
on your
forgotten about
Instagram?
it.
That you even posted it on your feed?
Maybe I've forgotten what the secret thing was. And that is a secret thing. That was not me driving. That's, you know what? That's probably what it is. Maybe it was the braces. I think that's what it was. We've already done it, guys. Tick that off. It's all done. What's next? Oh, what have you put off? So we talked a couple of episodes ago. Luke, why don't you tell them about...
Well, yeah, I was throughout the comedy festival, and by the way, still not fixed.
Oh, great. Awesome.
I have been putting off getting my toilet light fixed. It's not a normal bulb. It's like an LED thing. We got in the landlord finally after a month of not even bothering to get in the landlord.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, we need to get an electrician, which is insane that it's just a normal light. Why get a light installed in a rental that you need an electrician to come in and fix?
I had that in my rental. It's like, oh, we need an electrician to fix this light. It's like, okay, well then replace it.
Just get a light globe. It's not hard.
Yeah.
So, pretty embarrassing when he came around. We had a few things like, the driveways, and my car keeps bottoming out. Also, the heater's not working.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, really? That's strange. And I go, it is strange. And I go, man, I've tried everything. And I said that to him.
Oh, no.
I said, I've tried everything, and I'm the man of the house.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, me and my girlfriend live together, and there's no men of our house.
No,
the landlord is the man of our house.
You really don't get any like life skills as a comedian.
No, I'm useless.
Yeah, like you get all... The only thing that I really know how to do is make fun of someone while they fix the issue. You know?
But I still have to do that thing where I kind of have to organize all the handyman stuff.
Yeah.
So like he's come around.
That's what a man has turned into.
Yeah.
It used to be like, mate, I can build a shed, I can fix this, I can do a bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrician stuff, nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
Now it's just, mate, I can call the plumber, I can call the electrician, I'll get Uber Eats.
Yeah, literally. So I was like, I'm providing for this household.
Yeah.
I don't maybe Meg organized the landlord to come. But I answered the door and I was like, oh, yeah. He goes, show us the lights. And I'm like, I've taken it off. And I was proud of myself because I just unscrewed the lamp, like the light covering.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I've taken that off. He goes, okay. He's a tradie. Like, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm real proud of myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, the heat. I'm like, mate, trust me, I've tried everything. And he's like, turn the part light on. I'm like, yeah, look. And then now it just goes off. As soon as the fan tries to come in, he goes, what's this? And he holds up a power cord that's not plugged in. And I go, that's the power cord to the heater. And he goes, you need to plug it in. And I go, I didn't know it was electric. I thought it was a gas heater.
Oh, so it was...
No, so
it was
the fan
both?
is electric and then obviously you still need gas to heat it. It's both, apparently.
Oh, no,
I
that
didn't
would have
know
got
that.
me. That would have got me.
Oh, it was plugged in all last winter. I just didn't know it was plugged in for a whole winter.
Wait, so that means you unplugged it?
Of
and
course,
didn't know
like I haven't used it for a summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I unplugged it 6 months ago. I didn't use it all summer.
Yeah, but you didn't remember unplugging it.
No, because
what did you think you were unplugging?
Well,
then?
probably just like Reese was probably just plugging in his laptop.
Blaming
he works
Reese.
near there.
Blaming Reese.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the editor.
100%.
That's good.
No, I would have unplugged it and be like, yeah, man, plug your fucking laptop in here.
Yeah, you know why I haven't mowed my lawn for 6 months? Fucking Keehlan over here. He just hasn't done it. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's really good. Anything shit around the house happens,
it's
just
Reese's
blame the
fault.
editor. So we asked you guys in the sound off section to just let us know what's the longest period of time you've not done something that's a real quick fix. Like, how long did you leave off doing it, and how long did it take to be fixed?
Yeah.
We had a lot of toilet suggestions. I've got 2 toilet suggestions, and I got 1 banger. This one's from Finnish Chap. My house has 2 toilets, and one of them broke almost a year ago, so I just took my business to the other side of the house. Don't
That's
think
so
I'm going to fix
lazy.
it. So that one's, it just hasn't been fixed yet, so that one's in progress. Imagine just, I'll just poo down the hall.
He's still putting it off.
Yeah, he's only got 1 toilet now.
I bet you it's the convenient toilet that's broken as well. Like the ensuite one would be broken and the communal house toilet.
He's probably in the outhouse. It's not even a toilet, it's just a hole in the ground. He's going
Probably.
to fill it up before he fixes the other one.
Probably just shitting in a pot plant.
We have this one from QB Gaming. I had a 1-bedroom apartment, and 1 month into my 2-year lease, the toilet light blew out. It was still broken when I moved out. 2 years. Never fixed it.
Really?
2 years shitting in the dark.
That's
a record.
making me feel good. That must make you feel good. Are you still in the dark?
Yeah.
You fixed it.
Yeah, I'm still in the dark.
What happened?
What are we all doing?
I told you this happened. So the power box now just doesn't work.
Oh, so you broke it.
But have you fixed
No,
it?
I didn't break it because it worked. No, I haven't. Phoebe is staying at my place like
Get your
today
girlfriend
while
to
I'm
fix
here.
it. How emasculating.
And she calls me when we first got here and goes, "Do you want me to like go down to reception and work it out?" And I was like, "Nah, just leave it. Doesn't matter." Last night, this is true. You gave me the idea to use the D's nuts sign, the blue one,
Yeah.
and I
Keelan has a D's nuts.
used
LED
that to
sign
light
in
my
his
room
house.
last night.
So you used a neon that says D's nuts as your. It's supposed to be ambient lighting, but as your main source of light in your
Yeah,
apartment.
I was in the shower and that's all I could see. I was like, "This is epic."
You
It was an awesome vibe.
No, I like that. I think that's very fitting.
You are just.
Imagine looking at your nuts in the mirror and then looking to your left and seeing the D's nuts sign. You'd be like, too true, brother. Keep speaking facts.
Do you want to see what it looked like? I'll put a photo up.
Yeah, yeah. Give us a look. We have this last one, which is my favorite.
You're putting off another thing, by the way. Yeah, I was playing Battlefront with my mate last night. And he goes, "Oh, get Keehlan on here." And I go, oh, that does look sick.
It does look nice. I mean, the Willy Wonka poster kind of ruins it. It's the modern
camel?
Johnny Depp one. What's the camel?
It's just like
Bro, your house is full of shit.
paper mache
Your
camel.
house is the way you decorate your house is you go to into fucking op shops and take what would never sell, and then you fill your home with it. And you don't even have a home; you live in an apartment, but it's just full of shit.
The Willy Wonka, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing. I'm at this op shop in Tyab and I pick it up. I go, have this movie poster. I want to buy it. And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, which one is it?" And he like lists off a bunch of ones. And I go, "No, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory." And he goes, "Ah, are you sure you want to buy that one?"
It doesn't even want to sell it to you.
And he said, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes, that's why I'm buying it." Anyway, keep going.
Keelan's new obsession is
It's
a VHS. Oh, that's not what I was even
let
talking
me finish
about.
this last one. This is, and
Okay.
we'll move on to trashing Keehlan, which I love. Just sounding off, I didn't have a school locker for 2 years. All I had to do was tell my coordinator so they could find me a spare one. It took 10 minutes from E-Rose. 2 years, no school locker. Where the fuck were you putting your things?
Just carrying around your books every day for 2 years.
Their bag. You know what? They must have been.
There are
putting
some
their bag
people at
in
high
other
schools.
people's lockers.
I know a bunch of people at high school that never even got the textbooks by like year 10.
That was
Because
me.
they realized that they didn't even use them in year 9.
That was
and they're
me.
like, I'm just going to travel light for a year and borrow someone else's.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Year 11, I was
I
like,
did that in
don't
year
need
11 as well.
Textbooks, yeah.
The absolute worst.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, can I like borrow your text? No.
Selfish.
Yeah. Have-
Accommodate my uselessness.
Have richer parents. No, it's not even that. It was never even a wealth thing. It was always like a lazy thing.
Yeah.
It was always like I didn't want them.
No, my mum always used to stress out about the price of books and shit. Cause
They
we
are
didn't-
expensive.
They're so expensive. So I was just like, don't need them, mum. Don't worry about it. And she's like, don't you need them? I'll read off someone else. And it worked. I failed.
Yeah, you didn't even get an ATAR.
Oh, I didn't get expelled though.
It worked is like such a huge claim there.
Hey, look at me now, man. I'm crushing it. Can't do math. But I think I'm profitable. Who knows? I have to ask my accountant.
Yeah, so I was playing games with my mate last night. He's like, "Oh, get Keehlan on here," and I go, "Oh, his PlayStation account got hacked." And he goes, "Oh man, you should just
still
call
haven't
him."
fixed that.
And he goes, "I'm like, oh no, that happened in November. He just hasn't fixed it." There's so many things in your life you're just putting up.
Well, I play exclusively PlayStation 2 games now. So I don't need my
Keelan's
PlayStation 4.
obsession is just fucking ridiculous.
He's replaced bowling with
So
a way worse addiction.
Before bowling, it was like swimming, and now it was bowling, and he bought a bowling ball, and you were going to buy shoes. Now his obsession is literally VHS tapes and VHS players. And he's been going on Facebook Marketplace. Every time I'm with Keehlan, he's on his phone looking at VHS bundle deals. He showed me one today. He goes, "Man, look at this. 30 Disney VHS tapes for $180. Pretty good deal." I said, "No."
It's not a good deal. It's landfill.
How many VHS? So you started this maybe about a week ago, around
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. How many VHS tapes do you have?
It's 60 now.
Where the fuck are you putting them in
And-
your one bedroom?
So I bought...
And he's buying PlayStation 2 games as well.
Yes.
He came in today and said, "Oh, I've just recently purchased B Movie. It's awesome." And we go, "The film?" And he goes, "No, the game."
It was $2, okay? I saw...
$2.
On Gumtree, this woman selling
Bro, already it's fucked. If you're going on Gumtree, whatever you're buying is shit. Because anything worth selling is on eBay, and then anything you can't be bothered to sell properly is on Facebook Marketplace. Anything on Gumtree is fucked.
So she's selling a bundle of VHSs.
Point proven.
And it was like a mystery box. And I'll be there this afternoon. I pick it up and she's got this on a trolley. And she goes, "What are you going to do with them?" I was like, "I don't know, collect them." And then I get them home and I
She would
look
have
at
felt
them.
bad for you.
And I look at them and I go, "Oh, that's why she was selling them."
What was
Because there's about 10 good ones and just 50 weird random ones that...
Surely they're
Just
more
like random
fun, though.
films you've never heard of.
Surely
Yeah,
the
random
random
ones.
ones are more fun.
No, like the ones you buy at like a $2 store, like the rip-off movies. Like Dalmatian Vacation, Return of Jafar.
Yeah, we need to. That's the shit I want to come over and watch with you.
That's the good shit,
Yeah.
How good is this?
dude. The Disney TV movies.
Don't actually buy a good movie on VHS. Buy some dog shit that never made it to DVD.
Yeah, if you want to watch a fucking good movie, watch it on Netflix
Watch
or
a
whatever.
streaming service.
2003, some union training video.
Okay,
That's
sick.
good.
It was awesome.
That's
and
good.
I live streamed it on Twitch the other night and people loved it.
That's great. What did you learn?
I don't know. I wasn't watching it. It was just on in the
You're not
background.
even watching this shit. What is your end goal? You bought a fucking
fun.
VHS tape. He's looking. I showed him a friend who collects like 90s aesthetic stuff. He's set up like a whole. It's kind of cool. He has like a Blockbuster shelf in his house and a big Blockbuster sign. They're not. It's not everything. It's just like little pieces that are little 90s and quite cool. Shows off his personality. I showed that to Keehlan, and I think I set him on a path to destruction.
Well, I asked that guy how to find good ones.
Yeah.
I started working on it. And then, I'm just going to throw out all the bad ones. I just got to get a bigger collection, and then I'll throw out all the shit stuff.
But like, what's the goal?
Is the goal to just acquire a bunch of things and then
and then in
look at
6
it?
months go, what the hell did I spend all that money on?
Oh, great.
I bought, how cool is this? I know you guys don't care. A 1985 National VHS player.
Yeah, great. Can I ask
And then
you
took
a
it to the
question?
repair
You're
shop.
on the money.
You did.
We don't care.
You did
Correct.
20. You filmed 23 shows of mine.
Yeah.
You're getting paid all that money all at once.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that, percentage-wise, is going towards this?
Not much. Not
Okay.
much.
Where is it going?
It will go into savings or something. I'm not sure.
Good. Because I don't want to give you a bunch of money and walk into your house one day and it's Blockbuster. Because I'll go, well, you don't need this.
So far, I've spent like $200-300.
Okay, that's
not much.
actually less. I guess you know what? You're buying something that no one would ever buy. So it's cheap.
And Phoebe thought it was boring and didn't like it like you guys. And then on Friday night, we had movie night.
Yeah.
She loves it now.
There's a nostalgic appeal.
Yes.
I saw when you put
I've got
the
a bunch
green
to give you,
Shrek
by the way.
VHS tape.
I
in.
told him I already have that. I was going to give it to him. He couldn't wait a day.
Oh, it just came in the bundle. The mystery box.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
The mystery box.
Fuck, man.
I have a couple of Dinotopia VHSs
You're a mystery,
to
dude.
offload.
That's all good,
You're a
isn't it?
mystery. The shit you enjoy is mysterious to me. I look at it and I go, I wonder how you could find that interesting.
It's fun.
You got to rewind them.
Forgot about that. Takes ages, and it's such an old one. It's like one of the really early VHS players.
Yeah.
It takes so long to rewind.
I
Yes.
bet
But it's
a
fun.
lot of the mystery tapes you're getting are coming needing a rewind.
Yes,
Don't do that.
they are.
I thought we stopped doing that the last episode.
Most of them are, and it's a massive inconvenience. Like when you watch Indiana Jones, it's like 2.5 hours. You have to rewind that. It's like 10 minutes of rewinding.
Fuck, dude.
I don't know what to say. I don't encourage this one. Although I've got heaps to give you. I got Space Jam.
I can. Oh, that would be good. I can come over and we can have movie night at your
Oh,
place.
this sucks, guys. Speaking of houses being full of shit, right? I've been doing the comedy festival, right? 23 shows. I had just shy of 2,000 people come out. Now you remember I sold Youtooz figures
Yeah.
online, the little like pop vinyl figures, one of me,
Yeah.
right? And they sold really well online. This is like 10 months ago. They sold real well online, and I reached out to the company. I was like, I've got the comedy festival coming up in about 8 months' time. Can you send me a bunch, and then I'll sell them at the shows? And they're like, yeah, no worries. You just can't sell them online. I'm like, cool, sign the contract, cannot sell them online, whatever. I'll sell them at the shows. But I said also in the contract, they must arrive before the shows. This was 10 months ago.
Yeah.
I started my shows a month and a bit ago. Hadn't arrived yet. And not there.
It's annoying.
Didn't have a single figure. I did not purchase extra merch because I knew I was going to have these figures to sell instead. So I'm like, great. That'll be what I sell. That's a cool thing. I can sign the boxes for people. That'll be fucking sick. Have one of them on stage. Perfect, right? And it has to be Melbourne because you think about a little pop vinyl figure. They're like that big. You can't really take many of them on a plane. You know,
It's to ship interstate is
quite expensive and a big head fuck.
Annoying.
So perfect for Melbourne doing 23 shows, 2,000 people are going
Yeah.
to come out. I'll sell heaps, right? I finished the festival about 10 days ago. And then I went on holiday for a week and then I came back and then they arrived on my front door. 1,000 of them.
How many boxes?
1,000. I'll show you. This truck just pulls up a truck, right, with a full loading lifting bay.
Your house is not big enough to store 1,000 of
No
anything.
house is actually. That's a
Yeah.
warehouse operation. You picture one pop vinyl, then 1,000 in boxes, delivered via a shipping truck and a forklift to a home in Frankston. Not a storage unit or a warehouse, a home, right? I woke up at like 7 in the morning and I just hear beep, beep, beep. I thought, fuck, they're here. I get in and the guy's like, where do you want me to put these? And I went, oh, just on the porch. So I got all of the boxes and
How many in a box?
I don't know. I haven't even opened them. Luke, this was, and we'll put it up on the screen. This was my front door. You know what's awesome?
What?
That's half.
Oh, suck shit. That sucks.
Oh yeah, the cat enjoys it.
Oh my God, you're just living now in boxes.
I'm gonna have to. I've figured it out. I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna have to take them out of those boxes and stack them up floor to ceiling in my home. So one of my rooms will just be like a
and you're
museum.
not allowed to sell them online.
Can't sell them online. It's in the contract. I can
you
only sell them on shows.
Can you advertise them online that you're selling them from a location? Pop-up shop.
Pop-up shop. That would be good. A little pop-up store, and the only thing you can buy is me.
Yeah.
I'll be
A
there.
pop-up
Pop shop.
shop. Are you allowed to do that?
Maybe. That could be good. Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have to... They were supposed to be for the fucking festival. I'm so shitty.
Not a great ad for Youtooz. I still have the band, but the company.
I was screaming about it.
Do you two have a Youtooz?
They should.
A Bono Youtooz would be cool.
Sure, that would be what a crossover that would be. I was screaming about it on stage at my final show because they hadn't arrived yet.
No, you were screaming about it on stage when I was there. I went to one of your first shows.
I was screaming about it every fucking night, just going, "They haven't arrived yet. It's gonna ruin my
The
life."
anger just building every day they didn't come.
Oh yeah, by the end of it, it was just me going, "Fuck you, dudes." Right? I think they were stuck on the boat in the Suez Canal.
At least you have one now.
Yeah.
You didn't actually have one.
Yeah, I only
you
had the
3D
prototype
one.
that was real fragile. It had broken by the time it arrived. Now I have the real sturdy, like good version.
Yeah.
But one of the Misfits came to the show, Zuckles, the final show, and I was talking about it. I'm like, oh, they sold really well online. And he goes, how many did you sell, bro? And I went, oh, like 1,000 of them. And he goes, oh, cool. I said, how many did you sell? He goes, how many? He goes, 15,000. All right, bro. Whatever.
Well,
Constantly being emasculated by next door.
of course.
We need to catch up.
Yeah. Can you guys be bigger fucking nerds?
Can share the show
Alright.
everywhere. You don't have to buy our stuff. We just need to.
No,
how good would it be?
We don't have a higher, like they have a way higher ratio of dorks to buy kids' toys.
How good would it be if it's a real long play this one? But how good would it be if we became bigger than the Misfits? I reckon we make that our goal.
A bit for
Yeah.
also hard
I
and
think showing initiative. I think that is, and that's showing. I reckon we become so big that eventually we buy this whole place, fill it with Youtooz, and have a pop-up shop.
Yeah, right.
I'm just trying to sell my figures.
Yeah, okay. We tell Zuckles to have a suckle on D's nuts.
Yeah, suckle my nuts, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Zuck
good.
on my sorry. Sure. But it feels unnecessarily competitive. Like we're not really competing with them. I'll be honest, as I've said many times, I didn't actually know who they were. So it's not like they weren't really like direct competition.
Not much crossover.
You know, I think we should just more like try and get bigger than Tom and Frenchie. Like let's start there and then
we've done that. That's easy. You
Okay,
know? I
well-
mean, Tom, Frenchie's so old, he can barely work out how to upload his own podcast. So I reckon that's easy. He's going to die soon, surely. I mean, although people have been thinking that for 10,000 years.
Yeah. He was actually Carl Barron's inspiration.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's what I
heard
heard.
that. Yeah, he was Carl Barron's inspiration.
Wow. That's crazy. We can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Or we can do one more thing.
Okay, let's do one more. We've got time.
Do we want to discuss Dobrik or do we want to discuss the brutal sentence I heard on a bridge? Happy to jackpot the brutal sentence I heard on a bridge to next episode?
Yeah, let's jackpot it, and I hope it's extra brutal.
Okay.
I hope it like marinates in your soul.
All right.
And then when you tell it to me, it's like extra brutal.
It was pretty brutal.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, hopefully it'll be even more brutal by the time we hear it on Wednesday.
Did you read all the Have You Been Putting Off things?
I read all of the ones on the YouTube.
Great. There were no emails.
Oh, awesome.
Or I checked, or someone had deleted them because they sucked. I don't know.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes where I'll be like, oh, we had heaps of submissions, and Keehlan will be like, yeah, I read through them. They all sucked. I deleted them. You know, that'll happen, you know. A few do you knows. Oh, by the way, with the do you knows, guys, if you do send them in, please do type them out so Keehlan doesn't have to listen to. Don't just send him a fucking audio file that says do you know. Because so often every morning, poor Keehlan has to sit there with his phone up to his ear, and I can just hear, hey, boy, do you know? And then I try not to listen so I don't ruin it. And then I just hear Keehlan go, delete. So please write them.
There's a golden 5%, which are great. We'll do you know next episode as well.
Yeah.
You wanted to discuss David Dobrik.
Oh yeah, I love David Dobrik's new arc of just being like the worst guy ever.
Making
It's great.
Jake Paul look like a good dude.
Can I? Yeah, actually. 'Cause
No,
Jake-
he's not actually. Jake
Well-
Paul's still definitely a butthole.
No, I think at this point David's looking worse because Jake is definitely putting it on a bit, whereas David is
Yeah.
definitely trying to put it off. He's trying to not look like I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people, but I always thought it was like fake and weird and strange.
You know, you've told me that because I was like a big fan. I still am a fan of the content.
Yeah.
I think I just look at the end result.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck, those vlogs are incredible and they're so engaging. They're really
Yeah.
funny. The stunts in them are great. And when it's easy as a consumer to look at them and go, great, and then move on. I go like, man, how would I get my vlogs to that standard?
Yes.
And it would mean I have to have a bunch of people around me sucking me off.
Ready to die.
To do anything.
Yeah, you like literally.
Like
you
if I
have to
was
almost
like
kill someone.
to Keelan, like, oi, like do this for the vlog, he'd be just like, no. And unless I forced him to.
That's the Tesla stuff, you know? You need to have
Yeah.
12 people
Like,
around
and I
you,
wouldn't do that.
and you need to give one of them a Tesla one day for no reason.
Yeah.
And then all the
they just
other
owe
11
you.
are like, fuck, maybe if I get on the crane.
Because, like, I don't know, it always did seem a little toxic, that vlog squad type thing. But the content was so good that I was just absolutely ignoring it.
What
in my brain.
I think is I just thought it was so fake. You know that guy that completely copied and ripped off David's style to a T?
What's his Alex?
He-
What's his
yeah, I
name?
can't remember his name, but he ripped off his style, did it perfectly to a T, blew up and became a millionaire himself. If your friendship group is literally carbon copyable to the point where you can
Yes.
just do exactly the same shit, and even if it's worse, it still works. Little bit manufactured. If you can just, that's like. But
Yeah.
what that kid
But
did
it
is
was-
what Apple does.
It was always like it was always pretty self-aware, like that
Yeah.
they redid takes and if someone said something funny, say it again.
Yes.
We'll all pretend to laugh. I knew that when I was watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like we do stand-up. We do the same jokes every night.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we have fun doing the same jokes.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that.
No.
Necessarily. Like everyone's like, it's so fake, how the fake laugh. I'm like, well, it is funnier to laugh and then cut.
Yes.
And it's just like it makes the bit better.
Yeah, I
It
think.
just does.
Yeah, the content's fucking amazing.
But are we talking about Jeff Wittick's new vlog series?
It's pretty awesome. I love that YouTube is so, like, LA YouTubers are so incredibly amazing where like if you put me in a life-threatening situation and I was much lower than you in terms of like I was basically your employee,
yeah.
and you put me in a life-threatening situation and I almost died, I think my first step would be maybe suing you, probably leaving, maybe sending out a tweet, Luke's crazy, he got me hurt. I don't think my first step would be I need to make a 6-hour, 15-part documentary ruining your life. I don't think that would be my first.
Do you reckon that's
thing.
what the goal is?
I think the
he's
goal
not-
is to make as much money as
he's
possible
not
out of it, I think.
coming off. David's not coming off great in it. I only watched the first 2, but there was that thing I don't know if people saw where everyone was like swiveling round on this big.
They attached, it's the
Excavator,
dumbest shit
yeah.
ever. They attached a rope to an excavator, put a 20-year-old guy who's never had a fucking job in the controls in a really
spinning it
shallow
around.
river to spin them around.
And it's not even like well made. It was just like with rope.
yeah.
Like it was a bit. Even that one, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Like even if I was watching the vlog, I would have been like, oh,
I couldn't
that
do
doesn't
that.
look
Like if I was
good.
in the controls, I couldn't fucking do that to anybody.
I didn't like the one where they jumped the Tesla over the road either. That was years ago. I watched that and I was like, oh fuck, I wouldn't have got someone to do that. That's because that's a crime. Like you can't just do that, right? It's reckless driving.
Yeah. Imagine
bit
if there was
weird
like
that they
someone
just
ran out. Like
filming it and
that's
putting
the
it on the
problem. You can
internet.
do stunts like that, but they need to be in controlled environments with someone. Someone needs to have a clipboard at least. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't have
Yeah, there was not a single clipboard around.
No. If you're attaching ropes to an excavator and there isn't one person writing shit down with a clipboard and doing a few calculations, someone's going to get their face smashed in. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's like, that's some shit that would happen in 2011 YouTube where it was just imitating Jackass. Because even Jackass had like paramedics nearby.
Well, that's what I've been rewatching Jackass with Reese, and we've been watching old Viva La Bam and stuff.
Yeah.
And all it is just YouTube. It's just a vlog. Like
Yeah.
Bam's gonna make it's a Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna make my house into a skate park.
Yes.
And it's just a Mr. Beast title.
Yeah.
Like, and all that MTV was back in the day was that. And I guess all those people were really young. The current YouTubers
Imitating
now
it
were
now.
just imitating MTV shows.
Yeah,
At the
absolutely.
time. And
But they had producers and OH&S and fucking
I
every
know,
danger,
but now
even
you can
mildly
make
dangerous
way
thing.
more money doing it yourself, and
Yeah.
that's how someone's eye gets smashed in on an excavator
Yeah,
incident.
fuck. You don't want to be like, oh, don't worry, I'll handle the safety and the paramedics. I've got a Tesla. You saw how
Because
fast
we
it
do
went
the
over
same
hill.
shit. Like we'd be like, oh, if we had money, like if we were really rich, we'd be like, let's just hire a company to make our house into a skate park.
Yeah.
Like why the fuck would we get it? Why would we run it by anyone? We'd get someone who knew how to do it.
Yeah.
And if you had the money to just demolish it and build it,
Yeah, you do that.
why wouldn't you?
But if I also had the money to rent an excavator,
The liability's all on you.
I
though.
could probably afford someone to be like, hey, let's make this safe.
No, you should
know?
be able to afford someone to be like, let's not rent an excavator.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
yeah.
someone's job. He's going to be like, let's not do that. Someone has to say no. I feel like that's the problem with, this was the problem when Logan
Yes.
was really big and then had the suicide forest incident.
Yeah.
There was no one around him
Too
at the
many yes
time to
men.
say no. You need someone in your crew to be like,
Yes.
nah,
I think we have that where
Who?
you and me.
we
Where
don't
have-
say no.
No, but we do have people around us who would be like, that's shit. Like it's mostly with
Our
ideas.
girlfriends would say it's shit, but it's like, I guess if you say, it's like up to us to listen, I guess. We usually listen
Yeah.
to people around us who are like, you shouldn't do that. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
really?
suppose so.
Like, I'll ask you, like, is this okay? You're like, absolutely not. Never put that online. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, you should see some shit that's in my Facebook Messenger. A little clip from Luke. Oh, what is this all right? And I go, hey man, if you want to work by yourself forever, it's great. Take it down.
Yeah, it's just like,
I
but you
think
do
that's
need
LA
people
though.
around
I
you.
think from when I was in LA and I met like a bunch of YouTubers. I met YouTubers from like lots of different walks of life, and I was like, oh, this place is like fucking weird.
It's just like the Wild West. It's like, do anything for attention.
Yes.
And keep pushing, and the next idea has to be better than the last. And they all say that. Whenever they get cancelled, they always go, I was in this thing of pushing and pushing and pushing.
Yes.
And then we'll always, like, that's why I worry. Like, what's the, Mr. Beast is very tame and stuff, and it's very G-rated. But I wonder, like, one day he will just ever just cross a line. Like, where
know.
they just, like, put something somewhere that people do get angry at him for some things. Like how he gives people cars and shit and then leaves people with, like, a huge debt. Because they have to pay rates and stuff,
I did
right?
think that one where I believe they didn't have a home and he bought a house for someone, which is lovely and amazing. But what about like fucking property tax, bills, hooking up everything? Like surely you got to give him a house and then also probably at least 50 grand to be like, this is starting your house, finding a job and running it and
then
shit.
at least they can run it for 6 months and then sell it if they can't afford it.
If you give someone who can't even afford rent a home, they're going to lose the home.
I think I saw some people on Twitter once getting mad at Mr. Beast for stuff like that. I don't have a problem with his videos. I just think America's just fucked where...
I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, where you can't give someone a house because there's other shit. There's
it
always
really
a catch.
seemed like in America for a long... Before David Dobrik got cancelled, it really seemed like your best chance at getting healthcare was running into David Dobrik at like the fucking In-N-Out drive-thru. Like grandma needs her diabetes. She needs insulin. She's going to die. And you're like, please, David, pull up to my fucking In-N-Out. He pulls up. You're like, oh my God, grandma's going to live. He doesn't have a camera. He's just getting lunch. Fuck! Sorry, Granny. Next time, at least we know he's in the area.
Yeah. Just keep working that minimum wage job.
Oh, yeah.
In the hope that a vlogger will come through.
I mean, it really, all those homeless videos are like, they don't, like, oh, look at this lovely gesture. It's like, we don't need, like that genre of video doesn't exist in Australia because we don't have enough homeless people.
Also, none of our YouTubers are rich enough to afford it either.
That's
like,
what I
because it's
mean.
hard to get big in Australia.
Yeah.
On YouTube because there's like
We don't
10
have
times less people here.
a wealth inequality that's as big as it is in LA.
Yeah.
Like I went to, when I was
Like I'm pretty sure like the only good example, like I'm pretty sure like one time Jackson O'Doherty or Shammy gave a homeless guy a haircut. Like that was like the biggest gesture that's ever been given in Australian YouTube.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing that's ever happened. And even the homeless guy was like, oh, I mean, if I stay here for 10 more minutes, I could probably get it myself, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's lovely, guys. Thank you. But, you know, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually like my haircut. Yeah, like in America, when I see those videos, it's just like, man, that wealth disparity is crazy. Like, especially in LA where like 20 minutes down the road from Rodeo Drive where there's Lamborghinis and like a 3-story Louis Vuitton store and millionaires everywhere. You go 20 minutes down the road and it's literally tent city human shit on the street. And you're like, fuck, man. It's an awesome country. It's really great.
Not.
No, it's the best country in the world if you're rich, exclusively. I think that's true of America.
I think that's why I fucking hated it when I went there.
Yeah. I think
I like New York because it was like you could get around there for cheap, but like LA's too spread out and stuff.
Yeah, LA's crazy.
All right, that is the end of the episode. Thank you all for coming out to our Melbourne shows again. And Lewis is going to go on tour soon.
Locking in dates.
We'll
It's
be
gonna
pretty much
August, September.
Touring at the same time. By the way, I'll have a second half of my tour announced, probably similar time to when Lewis announces his whole tour.
Yeah. It's all COVID has made it all
I am coming
a little bit convoluted, but it's
Queensland.
happening.
I'm coming to Queensland and WA, maybe Tasmania. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm going everywhere as well. As soon as they're all locked in, I'll start announcing them. I'm not sure if I will announce them all at once. I think as soon as they're locked in properly, I'll just put them on sale because it's too hard to do everything at once with COVID. And trying not to get it, please. Perth freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Some
Yeah.
people are like, why aren't you coming to Perth? It's like, well, why do you think?
Yeah,
Because they shut their borders like once every week.
I know. It is pretty crazy. I'm looking at booking it now, but I don't know. It's pretty scary.
It's booked in, by the way. I just haven't announced it yet. So LukeKidgel.com, New South Wales is on sale. Albury, Wagga, come to that. That's coming up. And the rest are up there. And
Also,
Adelaide this weekend.
We're probably going to have a lot more time like to focus on the show as well now that we're not doing like shows literally every single night and trying to coordinate guests and stuff. I just want to say like thank you so much to everyone who's been writing really nice things in the comment section. We do read them and we do see it and we agree. We think the show has gotten a lot better since we've moved in and since we've gotten comfortable and we're really trying to make the show as good as it can be. So we appreciate that you guys are seeing that and we have big plans and there's going to be more to be talked about and announced, I suppose, in the next few days as we kind of do our plans. Because I think the show, since we've moved in, has almost doubled.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So jump on the Patreon, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, we're really trying to grow the Patreon.
We did one of the most hotly debated episodes of we do a secret podcast, but shut the fuck up. I shouldn't even be telling you this, but we did a secret episode, and half the people thought it was one of the best episodes ever.
Yeah.
Half the people probably cancelled their Patreon.
Thought it was the worst episode ever.
So it's worth a listen either way.
Really debatable, and to the point where I think next episode, Luke, we should have a debate over whether or not that was a good episode.
We talked about bone meal for 45 minutes. Our favorite YouTuber.
And I fucking love bone meal.
And a lot of people paid for it. So
And a lot of people did pay for that.
So we're gonna have a debate, and if you wanna weigh in, you need to get educated. Jump on the Patreon. You get access to the Discord. There's a big backlog of secret episodes as well.
It feels like a bit of a mystery box, our Patreon. Keelan would love it.
Oh yeah.
You go
There's
in there
some
like, I
bangers.
don't know what I'm going to get. And you might get, Space Jam, or you might
Yep.
get a Union video. We
Yep.
have no idea.
Yeah, I think we really released the Union video.
We did release
of
the Union
Patreon
video.
episodes, where you look at it and you go, this is going to be terrible, but you get 20 minutes into it and you're in.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.